You have failed me again. You have failed me. Look, I didn't mean to. I really didn't mean to. But you soft eye. I'm not a soft eye. What's a soft eye? Oh, do you mean softy? Yeah, that's what I mean. Anyway, you softy. I'm not a softy. I didn't mean to. Alright, listen. I'm gonna give you one more chance. If you don't do it, I'll send you to that place. It's just too cold. I can't stand the cold. Then do it. Yes, sir. Alright, sir. I will, sir. I won't let you down again, sir. Summertime on the island of Solo is very busy. Holidaymakers come from far and wide to see the island. Today, Thomas said to Percy that he wasn't going to be back until very, very late. Really late. But Percy didn't hear Thomas. He was too busy up the early morning sky and looking at the other engines waking up. So, do you understand, Percy? Said Thomas. Oh, yes, said Percy. But Percy didn't hear what Thomas said. That night, Percy had found out that Thomas hadn't returned. Maybe Thomas is a little late, he mumbled. I'll wait until he comes back.
Late that night, Thomas still hadn't returned. Percy was worried. Thomas is in trouble, he said. Gordon and James took no notice. Worry wheels, huffed Gordon. Fussy funnel, said James. Please, Percy asked his driver, can we find Thomas? Right away, said his driver.
Percy raced into the docks. You didn't come back to trim the sheds. I thought you had an accident. But you're all right, said Percy happily. But Thomas wasn't happy to see Percy. He was very cross. Percy, did you hear what I said? I won't be coming back to Timbershade for very, very late. The reason why is because I'm helping out with the night passenger train, he mumbled. Percy, can you just go back to Timbershed and go to sleep? I'll see you tomorrow morning. Percy left the docks. Percy was very, very sad. That night, Percy didn't go back to Timbersheds. He stayed in Henry's tunnel. No, Thomas really is cross with me, he mumbled. I think I'm just a silly little engine. Hello there? Is anybody there? Percy was startled. Who's there? He mumbled. I'm in the tunnel with you, he mumbled. Are you an engine? He said. Yes, he mumbled. I am an engine. But nobody liking me. They think I was horrible. I think they have the same feeling. Just like me. Well, my friend Thomas, he was a bit cross with me. Why is that? Well, I didn't listen to him by accident. Now, I don't know if he's going to be my friend anymore. If he's not your friend, I could be your friend now. I don't have any friends. Percy smiled. What's your name? He said. Oh, my name's Robert. It's nice to see you. But what's your name? My name's Percy, he mumbled. Shall we see each other again, Percy? Maybe tomorrow? I got a lot of work to do, but I may see you tomorrow when I have free time, he mumbled. That will be wonderful, he mumbled. The next day, Percy saw Thomas again. Oh, hello, Percy, he mumbled. I didn't see your timber sheds. I was wondering where you were. Oh, said Percy. I stayed at Henry's tunnel. I'm sorry I shouted at you. but you weren't listening. That's fine, Thomas. In fact, I've got a new friend now. Oh, said Thomas. Maybe I can come and visit him. Sorry, Thomas, but I can't. Why not, said Percy. I'm your best friend. You could show me your new friend. Thomas, he's my new best friend now. I'm sorry, Thomas, but he's my new best friend. Sorry, Thomas. But actually, I've got time now. So, that means I'm going to go and see him. See you, Thomas. Thomas was worried. Was Percy was not his best friend anymore? And who was Percy's new best friend? Percy chugged back to Henry's tunnel. Hello, Robert, he mumbled. Oh, hello, Percy. It's good to see you again. So, how have you been? Fine, thank you. I just been pouring some milk I have just delivered some milk to the dogs, and I have just finished delivering some empty vans to the farm, so he can load up with his potatoes. Oh, that's really good, he mumbled. Just then, Percy saw that the Fat Controller's car was heading to Timber's sheds. Percy was worried. Maybe he thought that the Fat Controller was going to say something to Percy. I gotta go. The Fat Controller must have mean me for something. See you tomorrow, maybe? Maybe, or today after. I don't mind, but come back and see you soon when you got time. Percy smiled and he chugged away. But what Percy didn't know that what the engine who was in the tunnel was actually an engine that came to Sodor a few months ago. Percy raced into Timber Station, where the Fat Controller was waiting. Oh, Percy, there you are. I got some news. Tomorrow, you're very, very busy tomorrow, so I need you to take the mail tomorrow. It's a very important job and it must be on time. Do you understand? Yes, sir, said Percy. And the next morning, Percy asked Duck if he could do his job. Duck said to Percy, Percy, that's your job and not my job, Percy. Why don't you do your mail? I need to see a friend of mine, he mumbled. He really needs to see me. I need to help a friend. Oh, okay then. Of course I will. After all, I would like to help a friend. Doc agreed, and Percy went off to see his friend. Percy raced towards the tunnel. Hello there, said Percy. Oh, Percy, is that you? Hello again. How are you been? Fine, thank you, said Percy cheekily. I feel great. I feel so great. I think my fire is going to pop. Well, that's something nice to hear, he mumbled. Percy, I was wondering if you wanted to see some of my friends. I would love to see some of your friends. That would be. Just then, they had a ting-a-ling-a-ling from an engine. Oh, said Percy, that's my friend Toby, he mumbled. Oh no, you can't let to see me, said mumbled. Why is that? Said Percy. No engine should see me, he mumbled. Only my friends should see me. Oh, said Percy, he mumbled. Maybe I'll tell Toby to not come towards you, he mumbled. Thank you, Percy. I think he's coming right now. It was Toby. Percy, what are you doing here? Oh, I was just here to get some fresh air. Well, you better go to this timber shed straight away. The Fat Controller's waiting for you. Oh, okay, said Percy. I'll be right away. Good job, Percy. Then after that, after what the Fat Controller says, you better get back to work. Yes, I will, Percy. I will, said Percy. I gotta go now. The Fat Controller will need me. Come back soon, Percy. I will be waiting for you. You know that, don't you? Oh yes, I'll come back, said Percy. I won't be long. When Percy arrived at Timber's sheds, the Fat Controller was very cross. Percy, I have just seen Duck pulling the mail train, which is your job. What is going on, Percy? Percy said nothing. If you don't do as I'm told, you'll shunt trucks in the yard. I can't have engines who don't do as I told. Sorry, sir, said Percy sadly. Percy didn't stay at Timber's shed that night. He stayed in the tunnel again, where his friend was. Please don't cry, said Percy's friend to Percy. I know it's hard, but I got to tell you something. Listen, I know the Fat Controller is probably cross with you. He just wants to see really useful engines. I have an idea. Why don't you work as hard as you can and please the Fat Controller? Maybe he'll give you a day off, and then you can come and see me. Percy thought about this. Then he agreed. Oh, that's a brilliant idea, my friend. I will work hard as very much as I can tomorrow. I'll work hard, whatever the weather. I'm going to be a really useful engine. That's the spirit. And remember, Percy, work as hard as you can. Maybe the Fat Controller will give you a day off. Maybe. So tomorrow, I'm not going to see you, okay? I'm going to be a really useful engine and work hard. Come back soon, Percy. I'll be waiting for you. The next day, Percy worked as hard as he could. He worked so hard he didn't even talk to his friends. The Fat Controller came to see Percy. Percy, you've done a fantastic job. For that reason, I'm going to let you have a day off. Tomorrow, he mumbled. Thank you, sir, said Percy. He felt very happily. Thomas saw Percy puff cheerfully away. He had heard, but he was a bit puzzled. He was still wondering who was Percy's new best friend. And he was wondering if Percy maybe wouldn't be his friend anymore. He was really worried. He worried so much. His driver had to wake him up. But wake up, Thomas, he went. We got to pull our train. Annie and Clara are waiting for us. Oh yes, of course. And Thomas puffed away. The next day, Percy went to see his friend. Hello there, hello, my friend, said Percy. Oh, Percy, you're back. I knew you would come back. So has the Fat Controller's got you a day off? Yes, he had. It's today, so I can have a long chat with you. He mumbled. That's great. Just then, they heard a toot-toot of a car. That's Winston, he mumbled. He's the Fat Controller's inspection car. You have to make sure that the Fat Controller's on it. Maybe he is. Maybe he wants to see somebody. He mumbled. You better make sure he doesn't come into the tunnel, said Percy's friend. I won't, said Percy. Percy was right. It was the Fat Controller with Winston. Whoa! Easy, Winston. Whoa! 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 Stay there, Percy. Don't go anywhere. Oh, there we go. Percy, I want you to do a favor. Tomorrow, can you help out with the quarry, please? Mavis can't do all the work. He mumbled. Yes, sir. I will, sir. That's a good engine. Maybe I'll probably go and see next. I must go and see Spencer. I know. I'll take the tunnel away. No, sir. Why not, Percy? It's my railway. You can't go that way. I had a look. There's
been an accident down at the other end of the tunnel. Some bit of rocks have been clearing. They're clearing the tracks.
Oh, I see. Well, thank you very much for telling me, Percy. You will I'll go the long way round. Thank you, Percy. Come on, Winston. It's a busy day. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't worry. Still early days. That's right, sir. Still early days. Well done, Percy. You make me proud. Oh, thank you. Now, maybe tomorrow. I know you will be probably busy, aren't you? Indeed, I am, Sir Percy. I knew I had to go to the quarry. Don't worry, Percy. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Okay, said Percy. Come back soon, Percy. I will be waiting. Maybe one day I could show you some of my friends. Maybe I should tell them where I am and you can go and visit them. Oh, that would be great, said Percy. I can't wait. And Percy puffed away. Meanwhile, at Timber's sheds, Thomas was talking to Gordon and James. I'm worried, said Thomas. I feel worried because Percy is not talking to me anymore. He said he has a new best friend now. Don't worry, Thomas, said James. Percy is your best friend at all. I mean, it could have been worse. How? You could have just seen me as a crazy pig?
Hi, Thomas.
Okay, I think that went a bit too far. At the big station, Donald and Toby had a big surprise. There, two diesels came into the station that they never seen before. One of them said, why does your controller keep such an out-of-date engines? Dirty, smelly things. Ew. One of the twins purred away, very pleased with himself. Donald said, to say such things to us, said Donald. How rude.
About him, he's my brother. He takes a very dislike to engines. I'm very friendly, and I really care about you and your railway. Sam, are you coming or not? I have to go. Toodaloo.
I can't believe you just be nice to that two steamies.
Well, I am nice to them. They're very polite and very, very kind.
Well, don't. Remember what your mother said.
Yes, Mother said to be good as gold.
No, you nitwit. It was to be bad and horrible as the steamers. Hey, watch out. The steamer's coming. Act natural. Morning. Morning.
He's a nice friendly diesel. What? Oh, you did it again. You just be kind. Well, he's not steamy, isn't he? Well, technically no, but you should be evil and look angry at him like a fierce and mad. But I don't want to be like that. Well, tough.
The next day, Percy was working with Mavis at the quarry. He worked so hard that his boiler was about to pop.
Well done, Sir Mavis. The job is nearly done.
Percy felt so proud.
Percy, can you deliver some trucks to the docks, please?
Sure. Yes, said Percy. I'll be go as quick as I can. Percy was near to the docks. He saw two diesels popping out the tunnel where Robert was.
Who are them? Said Percy. I don't know who they are. Maybe I should go and see him
When I haven't got work to do. And he set off like a jackrabbit to the docks. When Percy arrived at the docks, the fat controller was waiting. Well done, Percy, he rumbled. You have really worked very hard. Very hard indeed. It seems like you've been working really hard. So I haven't got any jobs for you now, so you can go off and have to yourself.
Oh, thank you, sir.
said Percy, as he set off like a jackrabbit. Just then, Thomas puffed in. Thomas told the Fat Controller about Percy. He hadn't been talking to me at all, he said. Right, said the Fat Controller. That's not like Percy. Something must be going wrong. Something's fishy going around here, he mumbled. I just seen some diesels that just bobbed onto the island. I haven't requested them to come to the island, he mumbled. Something's going on here, Thomas. I don't know, but I'll find out. The Fat Controller drove his car to a tunnel. There, he was surprised to find he found Percy there. He was talking to Robert, but the Fat Controller didn't know about that. He had overheard what he was saying. Tomorrow, would you like to see my friends? Oh, I would, he mumbled. It will be so great, as long as I haven't got much work to do. Okay, that's a deal then. The Fat Controller got back in his car and drove away. As the Fat Controller drove onto the level crossing, disaster struck. I'll get out that controller out of the way, and while he's in there, we'll keep an eye on the others. Oh yeah, he will be impressed of what I did. The next morning, all the engines woke up. Then they had a big surprise as a green car drove up to them. It was one of the Fat Controller's henchmen. I have bad news, all of you engines. The Fat Controller had been in a nasty accident. Percy, today you'll be working extra hard, and tomorrow you'll be working extra hard. Percy was disappointed. Percy went to tell Robert all the bad news. Oh my, that sounds terrible. When are you going to be free, Percy? I don't know. I just don't know if I'm going to be free or not. But there's one thing I do know. What's that, Percy? When I finish, I will see your friends. Okay, when would that be? Until the Fat Controller gets better, of course. That could take weeks. Don't worry, Percy. Doesn't matter. I am positive. I'm really positive I will show you my friends. Really? Of course. But for right now, you've got busy work to do. So good luck. Oh, thank you, Robert. You're a great, great friend. Oh, that's my good brother. Now you better get to work straight away. And Percy did, and he puffed away. But what Percy didn't know, that Thomas had heard everything. When Percy came back to Tim's sheds, Thomas spluttered out the words loud and clear. So, Percy, I bet your new friend has to spend all his time in tunnels, huh? Well, what is the matter with him? Is he too frightened to see you? Thomas, stop it. Why did you just say that, huh? Why did you just say that you're a great friend then? Then Percy was cross now. Well, at least my friend cares about me, not like you. When you told me to go back to Jim's sheds. It's because you didn't listen what I said. You were daydreaming like you always are. With that, Percy just snooted away. Percy had decided to go and see his friend Robert again. He is my best friend now, he said. He listens to me. He'll understand he mumbled. Not like that Thomas. He doesn't care about me anymore. When Percy arrived, he found out that behind him was a diesel stopping him from going back. And there was a diesel inside. What's going on? He said Percy. Sorry about this, he mumbled. Shut up, brother, he mumbled. What have I told you? You have to be evil. Sorry. But the diesel... What's going on? Help! Who is this? Who's there? Robert! Robert! Help me out here! Robert? Robert? Boys, do you know somebody who's called Robert? Then, who are you? but how? You're supposed to... Is it ironic? No one, not even your friend Thomas the Tank Engine, would believe this. Because I made you believe that my name was named Robert. Who needs Percy anyway? He only gets in the way. Thomas, he's your best friend. You should care about him. Not anymore. He's got that brand new friend who's spending the tunnel. He's not Percy's new best friend. Huh? Who's there? Who is there? Ooh, Evil! It's great to see you. What do you mean it's Percy, Dad, his new friend in the tunnel is not Percy's new friend? Well, his new best friend is Meld. Meld? Oh my goodness. I better apologise to Percy. Good thinking, Thomas. Now we better hurry. It could get very worse where Percy is right now. That goody Thomas will probably come and save you. He will come. Oh yes, he will come. I know. So fast, Meld. Oh, well, look who's here. Is it little Thomas the Tank Engine? Now, you do as I say. Let Percy go and I want to talk with him. Fine, go ahead. Percy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I shouted at you.
Thomas, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. And I'm sorry that I spent too much time with Mel. I didn't know him at the time. But that will be in the past, won't it, Thomas?
Yes, it will. The past is the past, and the future is the future. How wonderful is that indeed? I should send you to Russia since after you failed me the time, but no, you didn't want to go there. So I really would have. Now you fail me again, I will. You won't even think about it, Mel. How do you like that, Evil? Hold on, Evil. I'm coming. We need another engine to help. You, Southside, go on in. Go for it. You know you want to. Go on, brother. Go on. You know you want to. What are you waiting, brother? Go. Shh. Brother, be quiet. I'm thinking. Well, you better do it. Hold on, you two engines. I'm coming to help. What? He's back on his side, yeah. Oh, thanks, Yellow Diesel. My brother is going to have my engine for this. You've gone softer than the boiler. You idiot. I'm going to... Look out. It's Edward. Hello there. What's going on all around here? I am away. When I went away for a bit of a tour around other railways, things go bad. Oh yes, one of the twins. I know about you. What is it, Blurry? We know you. We know you very much, you Diesel. Up to no good you are. Oh yes, and your brother. Always the soft side. Yes. Well, you can't get me, you old teabag. I'm leaving. You're not going anywhere, brother. What are you doing, you idiot? Well done, you old good Diesel. Now, we'll have Meld and your brother to the Fat Controller. He will know what to do with them. When the Fat Controller came out from hospital, he looked at the two Diesels and he sent them straight and truly back to the mainland. Oh yes, and the Fat Controller was not badly damaged from that accident. his leg was only been that the only broken bit was his leg. And as the evening was setting, the Fat Controller has allowed the other twin of the other pair to help the old black steam engine and Evil home. Thomas and Percy was just on their way home too. Hey, look, Percy, look who he is. It's the yellow diesel hero. Yeah, you better stop it, Thomas. Oh, come on, you really were a hero out there. Yeah, I was, but you better not tell this anyone. My brother wouldn't like it. Yes, we know. Anyway, I better get going. I'm not welcome here. Nonsense, you are welcome. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, but thanks for really. Oh well. See ya. Yeah, see ya, Thomas and Percy. Yeah, see ya, Thomas. See ya, Percy. Come on, you two. Let's take you home. Oh, I'm really sad they left. Oh, hi, Edward. Thomas. So those two, so you helped out that diesel then? Yeah, he helped us out really. Tom, the Fat Controller, says you done a good job. He mumbled. I'm glad you two are back together again. Oh yes, we are, aren't we, Percy? Oh yes, we are, aren't we, Thomas? Yes, we are. And for now, this story is a happy one until its final chapter is revealed. You stupid fool! What did I do? I didn't do anything. Yes, you do, you flunker. Wait. I had it. We can return her. Return who? Oh, you utter stupid idiot. Her. Oh, yes. Those soda oranges haven't won yet. Stop laughing. Oh, sorry.